Hey everyone, welcome back. So today I wanted to sit down and play with this Pure Midnight Masquerade palette. I mentioned in like a past vlog, I did try to film this once, but the footage was terrible. I was not proud of it, so I wanted to give it another shot. So I may or may not talk about the differences between using it this time and that time, because the first time always you're just trying it out. You haven't found tips and tricks to really use it. Anyways, so this came in the last BoxyCharm for October. It looks like this. And I just wanted to use kind of this maybe top row, really these two shades and maybe some of this purple down here. If you can see that okay in my viewfinder. But yeah, so, whoa, there goes some lighting. Anyways, so last time I used this, I used my base with my Tarte Maracuja Creaseless Concealer. This does have, I believe, Maracuja oil in it, so it is quite hydrating and emollient. I don't think this was a good base to use for it. So instead today, I just have foundation and like kind of some powder on. So, another thing I'm going to change is for the silver shade, we're going to use the NYX Jumbo Pencil in Milk to try to help with that base a little bit, specifically this silver color. I did swatch these. They do swatch fairly well, but a swatch doesn't really tell the whole story. Anyway, so the last time I used this silver color, it seemed to be a little bit sheer, almost like a topper, so we're going to try it with that cream base on top. Other than that, they seem fairly pigmented. This is only my second time using it, but let's just go ahead and get started. And since this doesn't really have like a good transition shade, it just has this dark matte brown, I'm actually just going to grab one of my like contour colors right here. And I'm just going to take that on an e.l.f. blending brush. I'm going to go ahead and zoom you in so we can get a little bit closer. So this is just a sleek face contour kit. I'm just going to take a little bit of that contour shade, tap off my brush, and kind of just blend that through the crease a little bit. Just to start off the transition. Because this crease might end up being pretty deep. We're going to keep this nice and light. Now we're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Now what we're going to do is, you know, I want to go in with this brown shade in my crease just to deepen it up slightly. So I'm going to use that same brush, get a little bit of that darker brown shade. We're going to try to concentrate it just right here. And see, last time this brown shade, I couldn't tell if it wasn't blending well or if it was the base I had. It seems to be doing okay. Oh, and I apologize about the eye contact. I have a mirror right here. And it's just a lot easier to look in at an angle than my viewfinder. So I apologize for the lack of eye contact in my videos. I'm working on it. I just don't really have a good way to do that for this particular one. Now what we're going to do is, this is where we're going to get into this pencil. We're going to take this, I'm going to pull my lid just slightly. And then I'm going to start with my finger, just this finger right here, get some of this silver shade and try to pat that on. This seems to be, see, that seems to work a lot better than last time. The last time I did not do this, I just had that concealer, which I don't think was a good base for this. But that seems to be much more pigmented, and it seems to stick a little bit better because this is a shimmery eyeshadow. And oh, how did I want to word this? The shimmer seemed to be going a couple places. Now I'm going to blend it with this small crease brush just because I don't want it to get it too much in the crease. But I do want to just blend out that edge slightly. Ugh, my eyelashes are crap. They're like going everywhere. We're going to do the same thing on the other eye. Again, blending over just that edge. See, that base seemed to work a lot better with that shade. It made it much more impactful, gave it something to stick to. I think that shade needed something tacky. I know I didn't upload the first, like, go of this footage, but I'm going to go with a little more of that sleek contour shade on that same small e.l.f. crease brush. Just like this. And another thing I want to do, actually, I want to try this. I want to try maybe taking some, just a tiny bit of this purple down here on, oh, let's see here. I don't want to go too crazy with this. Just another e.l.f. blending eye brush. I'm going to barely tap it, and this is a shimmery shade. Just to kind of put that into the outer crease. Now that one, I'm not getting too much of that color. That's starting to look just a little bit muddy, if I'm being completely honest. But it does deepen it up a little bit, but I'm not seeing a whole lot of the actual purple come through. That could be because I'm putting it over the brown, but that's just my observation. It is my first time using this particular shadow on the eyes. It's going to blend over all of that. Now, I'm going to take a little bit more of that dark brown crease shade. Whoops! And another mistake I made with this palette in the last video is I went over this a little bit more like I'm doing now, but I didn't blend it. I'm like, what? I was watching the footage. I'm like, I don't know if it looked like I was blending it in the last one, but I just couldn't see myself blending it. I'm like, why didn't I not blend that? Now I'm going to go with my first blending brush. Blend over that even more. Then lastly, I feel like I lost a little bit of that silver right here on the lid. Just going to reapply a touch of that. And I will say there's maybe a tiny bit of fallout with this, but not so bad, because I did do my base first today. But I just want to keep that silver right there. And I did try this over last time with the brush. I like it with the finger a lot more though. Okay, so, oh, I do want to put something up here, and there's no flesh tone in here. So I'm just going to grab my Emily Noel Once palette just because it's right next to me from the last time I used it in a video. I have not put it away since. I'm just going to take that shade, the cream, like I did in that video, and just blend up here. Not blend, but highlight and blend that outer edge just a touch. I feel like it just makes it more cohesive, you know? Now I'm not going to put anything on my lower lash line because I hate the way that looks on myself, but yeah. Now we're just going to finish up with some Super Sizer mascara. This would also look pretty if you're comfortable doing a wing, I think. I think it would look really pretty with a wing. I personally do not feel comfortable doing that on my own eyes. I've not done it in a very, very long time. But yeah, so that is that look. I used the silver shade, the brown shade, and this purple shade, so boop, boop. So if you got this in your BoxyCharm, or you're not sure how to use it or anything like that, this is just one way you could use it. Very glam palette. Why am I not, I apologize about the focus, but yeah, sorry, you can't really see the palette. So very glam. I have used this nude blush in here, and it is very beautiful. This is a very, very natural highlight, definitely gold. Have not used these two blushes, but just from using that palette and creating this look, I do think it's doable if you're willing to work with it and use kind of that tacky base on it, but yeah. Definitely think it needs that base. These are blendable, they do layer well, but yeah, so that is pretty much my second impression, because I didn't film the first one, like I said. Second impression of this palette. Not a bad buy. If you have this palette and you're looking for a way to use it, that's one way you can use it. But yeah, so if you enjoyed this video, don't forget to give it a big thumbs up, subscribe. I'm moving to uploading twice a week, possibly Tuesdays and Fridays. We'll see how it goes, but yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video and you'll stick around for the next one. Bye!